In the small coastal town of Havenport, where the salty air mingled with the whispers of the restless sea, an abandoned lighthouse stood tall and solitary. It was said to have been deserted for decades, its haunting presence a testament to a tragic event that unfolded in the depths of its forgotten history. As a group of adventurous teenagers, we often sought thrill and excitement in the mysteries that surrounded us. One summer, my friends and I decided to explore the abandoned lighthouse, drawn to its enigmatic allure. We had heard whispers of ghostly apparitions and eerie occurrences that plagued those who dared to venture within its decaying walls. On a moonlit night, armed with flashlights and hearts pounding with anticipation, we gathered at the foot of the lighthouse. Its crumbling facade loomed before us, casting long shadows across the desolate landscape. The air grew heavy with a sense of foreboding, but we pushed our fears aside and ascended the spiraling staircase. With each creaking step, the echoes of our presence reverberated through the tower. The flickering light from our flashlights danced upon the dilapidated walls, illuminating faded paintings and fragments of a forgotten past. The lighthouse seemed to hold its breath, as if aware of our intrusion into its long-abandoned domain. As we reached the top, the beam of light from the lighthouse's lantern pierced through the darkness, casting an ethereal glow upon the surrounding area. The view was breathtaking, the vast expanse of the ocean stretching out before us, its waves crashing against the jagged cliffs below. But our sense of wonder soon turned to unease when we noticed a peculiar symbol etched into the floor, a symbol we had seen in our nightmares, a symbol associated with ancient occult practices. A chill ran down our spines, as if unseen eyes were watching our every move. Just as we contemplated our next move, a cold gust of wind swept through the tower, extinguishing our flashlights. Darkness enveloped us, thick and suffocating. Panic surged within us as we fumbled in the blackness, desperately trying to relight our only source of guidance. Then, from the depths of the shadows, came a faint whisper, barely audible yet unmistakably chilling. It spoke of long-forgotten tales of sacrifice and sorrow, of restless spirits bound to the lighthouse, forever trapped between realms. Goosebumps prickled our skin as the disembodied voice grew louder, drowning out our feeble attempts to escape. Terrified, we stumbled through the darkness, disoriented and disheartened. The whispers grew more intense, their sinister tones weaving into our very thoughts. Shadows danced around us, taking form and substance, their ethereal figures contorting with malevolence. In a desperate bid to escape the clutches of the lighthouse's malefic grasp, we managed to locate a hidden trapdoor, leading to a narrow passageway beneath. Crawling through the tight space, heartbeats pounding in our ears, we emerged outside, gasping for precious air. The lighthouse stood behind us, an ominous silhouette against the night sky, its whispers fading into the distance. We knew we had narrowly escaped a fate far worse than we could fathom, the secrets of the lighthouse forever imprinted upon our souls. From that day forward, Havenport's abandoned lighthouse remained a haunting reminder of the supernatural forces that lurked within the shadows. Its solemn presence served as a warning to those who sought to unlock its mysteries, an everlasting testament to the darkness that can consume the curious and the unwary. And as the years rolled on, the tales of the lighthouse continued to pass from one generation to the next, a whispered cautionary tale that echoed through the town, a reminder that in the quiet town of Greybrook, nestled in the picturesque countryside of Connecticut, a dark secret lingered within its borders. It was during my middle and high school days that I encountered a chilling tale that forever changed my perception of the world around me. As a student in the affluent district of Greybrook, field trips were a common occurrence. Our middle school chorus had planned an optional trip to a historic mansion located just outside the town. Excitement filled the air as my friend, Ethan, and I boarded the bus, anticipating a day filled with exploration and adventure. The journey to the mansion took us through winding roads and dense forests. The atmosphere seemed to grow heavier as we approached our destination. The mansion stood majestic and imposing, its weathered exterior hinting at a bygone era. A shiver ran down my spine, but I dismissed it as mere anticipation. As the day unfolded, our group split into smaller clusters, each exploring a different part of the mansion. Ethan and I found ourselves drawn to the underground tunnels rumored to stretch beneath the estate. Curiosity consumed us, and we ventured into the dark depths, armed only with our flashlights. The tunnels were eerie, the sound of our footsteps echoing in the silence. Shadows danced on the walls, whispering secrets of the past. The air grew stagnant, suffocating us as we delved deeper into the unknown. Suddenly, we stumbled upon a hidden chamber, concealed behind a rusted door. Intrigued and oblivious to the looming danger, we cautiously entered the chamber. The room was adorned with peculiar symbols etched into the walls and an array of strange artifacts scattered across the floor. A sense of unease settled upon us, but curiosity urged us forward. As we examined the artifacts, a chilling wind swept through the chamber, extinguishing our flashlights. Darkness enveloped us, leaving us vulnerable to the unknown horrors that lurked within. Panic clawed at our hearts, our breaths shallow and quick. In the pitch-black darkness, we heard whispers, voices that seemed to originate from all directions. Dread gripped us as we realized we were not alone. The shadows shifted, morphing into ghastly figures that emerged from the darkness. Their eyes gleamed with a malevolent light, their twisted forms contorted with malice. With every step we took, they drew closer, their icy fingers grazing our skin. Terror overwhelmed us as we fought against the unseen forces, desperately searching for an escape. The chamber became a battlefield, our fear fueling our will to survive. In a final act of desperation, Ethan and I managed to find a hidden passage, leading us back to the surface. Gasping for air, we emerged from the mansion's depths, our bodies trembling with fear and exhaustion. The day had turned into night, and the mansion loomed ominously behind us. We shared our harrowing experience with our classmates and teachers, but the mansion's dark secret remained shrouded in mystery. It became apparent that the mansion held a malevolent force, one that preyed upon the innocent souls who dared to uncover its secrets. Years have passed since that fateful day, and the mansion stands as a haunting reminder of the horrors we encountered. The town of Greybrook remains a place cloaked in darkness, its inhabitants oblivious to the terrors lurking beneath the surface. Those who wander its streets are unaware of the evil that lies in wait, ready to ensnare unsuspecting victims in its web of terror. To this day, I carry the weight of that experience, a constant reminder of the thin veil that separates our world from the realm of nightmares. Greybrook's haunted mansion continues to cast its long shadow over my memories, a chilling testament to the horrors that exist just beyond our perception. In the small town of Willowbrook, nestled deep within the dense forest, there was a house that stood abandoned for decades. The locals whispered stories of its dark history, claiming it was cursed and haunted by vengeful spirits. The townspeople avoided the house, fearing the malevolent presence that lingered within its crumbling walls. But curiosity can be a powerful force, and 5 friends decided to venture into the haunted house one fateful night. The group consisted of Sarah, the brave and adventurous leader, Mark, the skeptic who believed in rational explanations, Emily, the empathetic and sensitive soul, Jake, the thrill-seeker always hungry for an adrenaline rush, and Lisa, the skeptic who joined the expedition for the sake of adventure. As they approached the house, a chill wind whispered through the trees, carrying with it an eerie sense of foreboding. The house loomed before them, its broken windows and sagging roof a testament to its derelict state. But they were undeterred, their youthful curiosity urging them forward. With flashlights in hand, they cautiously entered the house, stepping into a realm frozen in time. Dust danced in the air, as if disturbed by their presence. The atmosphere was heavy with an oppressive silence, broken only by their echoing footsteps. As they explored the decaying rooms, strange occurrences began to unfold. Doors creaked open on their own, revealing glimpses of forgotten memories. Whispers echoed through the hallways, their words unintelligible yet filled with a sense of sorrow and despair. In one room, Sarah discovered an old journal hidden beneath a pile of debris. Its faded pages told a harrowing tale of a family torn apart by tragedy and madness. The house had been witness to unspeakable horrors, and its walls seemed to hold the trapped souls of the tormented. With each passing moment, the presence within the house grew stronger. Shadows danced in the corners, manifesting into sinister figures that seemed to taunt the intruders. The friends felt an invisible force tightening around them, suffocating their breath and clouding their minds. Mark, the skeptic, began to question his disbelief as he experienced inexplicable phenomena firsthand. Emily, overwhelmed by the emotions emanating from the house, could sense the anguish of the trapped spirits. Jake, seeking the ultimate thrill, pushed deeper into the darkness, his bravado waning in the face of true terror. Lisa, once skeptical, now clung to her friends, desperately seeking comfort in their unity. As they reached the attic, the epicenter of the house's dark energy, they discovered a hidden room. The air turned icy, and a spectral figure materialized before them. It was the tortured soul of the house's former owner, seeking retribution for the crimes committed within its walls. The entity unleashed its wrath, unleashing a torrent of paranormal activity. Objects flew through the air, shattering against the walls, and the friends struggled to maintain their sanity amidst the chaos. But in the face of danger, they found courage within each other. With unwavering determination, they confronted the vengeful spirit, pleading for mercy and understanding. As the echoes of their words filled the room, the ghostly figure paused, its ethereal gaze softening. It had yearned for release and forgiveness, trapped in its torment for far too long. In a final act of redemption, the friends united their energies, forming a bond that transcended the physical realm. Their compassion and empathy reached out to the spirit, offering solace and forgiveness. The house trembled, releasing the spirits that had long been held captive. With the presence of darkness banished, the house fell into silence once again. The friends emerged, forever changed by their encounter with the supernatural. They had not